Right, Nathaniel Roach takes care of that middle. You know, it will be a close one, but I think we'll just get the edge.
Big day for Brad Abbey.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it sounds like he may have signed for the Bulldogs, but I think he's just an incredible influential player at the back, and he's really solid at the back, and he chimes in when he needs to, kicks down the field when he needs to.
All right, time to get busy on Game Day live on Sky Sport this afternoon. The first of 3 games, followed by the aftermatch, and then you can go and watch Joe Parker at Arena Manawatu by texting FIGHT to 4024. Week 14 of the Holden Cup, Roosters Warriors live.
And a warm welcome to Mount Smart Stadium. And pretty good nick, but it is windy and cold. The lights are on. So that's an example of, I guess, winter here in the city of Sales. A big afternoon of rugby league for you here in a shortened and compressed lineup because of state of origin. But a great opportunity to see these 2 young gun teams going around, 4 playing 5, the competition ladder. I think he's done a pretty good job this year for the local lads. Calvin Wright. We'll talk of that in a moment. We're underway with Brad Abbey kicking towards the southern end of Mount Smart Stadium. The eastern stands not so full at the moment, but I'm sure that they will fill up as the afternoon progresses. A long afternoon ahead, but a good one too. Always good for rugby league, and great to be working with Monty Beetham and, of course, Owen Guttenbeil as well. Monty, tenakwe, and welcome. Your thoughts on this game?
Oh, great to be here. Well, it doesn't matter what time of year you're playing, whether it's in the heat or if it's cold. When you've got 4 playing 5, it's going to be a fierce competition. I can tell you what, seeing these 2 teams warm up, a lot of intensity, a lot of big men who can have great agile feet.
Well, we know that this is a young team that Calvin Wright's working with, a number of the players still at high school. But talk about a great shop front window for aspiring athletes, this competition, which was under review midweek as well. I haven't heard too much about how that review went, but certainly it's found favour with a lot of younger viewers over the last 4 or 5 years. And it's certainly developed some brilliant talent, as is evidenced too by the man who just had the ball and delivered it, Brad Abbey. This with the arrival next year of Tuivasa Sheck. Brad looking for other options, and the Bulldogs on the hunt as well for a talent, and he is a significant talent. Darwin talked that he'll be taking his younger brother too, who's only 16, with him.
Yeah, it's good. It's unfortunate for the Warriors to be losing a talent like that. But when you look at who's ahead of him in the picking order to make the first grade side, Tuivasa Sheck obviously coming here. It's a tough ask, and it's a great thing that the Warriors have let him off a year early. If he is to head across to the Bulldogs. Now, just a change before kick-off, boys. Ofahiki Ogden actually hurt himself in the warm-up, so he's now been ruled out of the game, and 18 comes into the starting lineup, Matthias Hemuri.
Now, when you're thinking about people who've had a change already, a guy who's done really well is number 9 there, Grant Garvey. Been outstanding, sniping in a dummy half and also putting some good hits in there defensively. Obviously, across the middle of this and the middle of third is where this competition is going to be won or lost.
Well, what we do know is it's about decision-making, and some of these young men need exposure and opportunities. So their decision-making under times of pressure can be evaluated, as we see the Warriors with the ball. This man went off some threat of concussion. He's obviously come through okay, Buntiar forward, but he's a big loss. And he stepped aside. He's had a standout season as he plays the ball 25 metres out from the try line. That allows Amoni Tufui with a carry. Is Bunty. And now we see Ata Hingano with a hot step up through the middle. The Roosters laying off the standoff, and he eventually is grasped 10 metres out right in front of the posts. Great opportunity to score some early points here for the Warriors. As it comes across to Clark, he waits the ball nicely to find Abbey, but he's under some pressure, Bradley, and is put away 5 metres out from the try line. Sliding into dummy half as New Kore didn't help. Be reminded of the injury sustained a fortnight ago with his ear split wide open, but Marata, tough young character that he is, turned out against South Sydney at Redfern Oval last week, as we get another look at Aaron Clark. It's just anticipating what he's going to do with the ball before grasping it securely. Young Aaron seems to be going from strength to strength. Your thoughts on his season so far, Monty?
When you're talking about talent and talking about ability, this kid has got buckets of it. He's been outstanding. He's got great pedigree. His mum, Silver Fern, Temapara. And he's been outstanding here with his half combination, Ata Hingano. But it's about these guys going to the line and doing it more often than not. A bit more consistency about their game would be key.
There's Joseph Manu. The Roosters keen to bring young Kiwi players across Bondi Junction. We've got some good pastoral care going on there. We can be looking at the likes of Sean Kenny Dowell and those who have excelled there. Sam Moore in the top side. They know the expectations, but also know that it's difficult and a significant adjustment for young players going across to the bright lights of Sydney City. Remember, it's a city of 4 million as against good old Aotearoa, New Zealand, we've got about 4.5 million across the whole country, so it's a significant step for young players. As we see now the Roosters on the far side to go to ground and play the ball 20 metres in from the eastern touchline, right on halfway. Just wait for this next kick. The downtowner comes. With it is
Great start there by the Roosters coming out, 100% completion, getting to the kicks nice and simply done, and good effort by these boys in the middle third, once we say, very impressive there, Dal.
Lewis Samir to play the ball. Is Yukore, tall and rangy, very strong. Sideline Awa.
Yeah, it is a good start. Both these sides working to get their way into the game. The Warriors last weekend hit the chase down points late in the piece, and coming back at home after their last outing here against Newcastle, will be really keen to get a good performance in that game against Newcastle. They weren't at their best. A couple of areas already for the Warriors are going to put them under pressure.
But you love Henry loses control. The Roosters don't need a second invitation. And have hold of the ball as Milne keeps it alive out to Fa'amosili. Four is the defender. It's the big prop forward. Gets up. Later on in the afternoon, the Wyong Roos are in town. Feeder club for the Sydney Roosters. Probably some of our older viewers will recall them as Easts, tricolours. Proud of their wonderful history as a club as well. 15 metres out from the try line as Garvey works the ball across for Nichols. Nichols comes with some good pedigree. He'll play the ball quickly, or that's what his team needs. He delivers it up now. Garvey drills it into the end goal, and it has to be pushed dead. A little bit of pressure there. The Warriors survive. The ball's tapped back as they go under the crossbar for the first time this afternoon.
Yeah, mate mentioned that Garvey's been outstanding at a dummy half. This time he took upon himself to jump out and put a kick in behind the line. But I thought they had nice shape and width to their right, and I thought there's an opportunity lost there for this Rooster side, who's still at 100% completion.
Junior Pong, young fellow, has been given his opportunities here by Coach Wright. His coaching career continues to shine from local footy and through to assistant roles with this young team, and now the junior Kiwi coach outright himself. Good guy too, as we see a good charging run here from Leulawai. Of course, a very prominent family in rugby league circles. And here are the Roosters over the line, and no try. Great defence, great line defence here by the Warriors. They're able to repel the attack at the last moment.
Is that man Bradley Abbey speaking about it? You're not sure where he's going to go. Is he going to the Bulldogs? Showed what he's capable of. That time a bit of a strip there as the Sikaris was coming across the line and looked like he wasn't going to be stopped.
He's going to the Bulldogs, all right, fellas. That's the weird. That's hot. Hotter than a cup of tea. Let's have a look here. Some good defence too coming in, and Nathaniel Roach was called up into New South Wales Cup duties last week, Nat Roach. And for a young fella of slight of frame really, he was a centre, remember. He's been working in the number 9 position, but what he does have is a big motor and a gutsy ticker. He was up against a big Bulldogs pack who had their way with the Warriors really last week, and not the greatest introduction to a step up in class.
Yeah, it's always difficult, especially being in a hooking role. It's always well and nice if you've got your hands on the ball and your side's moving forward and you can jump out a dummy half and have you out the ball in hand. But I tell you what, it's along that at the office when it's opposite way around.
Tuivasa Sheck very difficult for a younger sibling of a young player to make an impression. We've seen it there. I think your brothers are good footballers too, Arwen, but perhaps under pressure to play first grade and emulate what you did. Monty, what about you, mate?
Oh, look, I've just got the sister for myself. But like Tuivasa Sheck, you think about the older sibling, he's still only 21 years of age, earning 800,000 plus. That's frightening.
Well, we're reminded of some of the wonderful athletes that Tahuhu College have produced, as we see a penalty here, with the retirement anyway from Super 15 rugby of Kevin Mealamu last night. And you think back to some of the great names that have come out of the Tahuhu College, where Tuivasa Sheck was a captain only a few years ago. I'm reminded that this school is a proud sporting tradition. Provided plenty of young players across the years, as we see now the Roosters on attack as they come towards the line. 5 or 6 metres out from the try line. This is a good chance for them. Just start off the way their coach had hoped on this road trip. Hotel accommodation, flights and everything. Of course, our top liners take it for granted, but some of these young players, a little bit in awe of the trip itself. You see now, this is a good run. Look at that. They set it up, and Hetherington was there. Straight in under the post. Good start for the Roosters.
It was a good run. It was a good line. It was a beautiful ball in the end there. Both men running to the line on inside shoulders of defenders, forcing them to make a decision. And in the end, I think it was Garve who picked out the right man there, Jack Hetherington, who got across the line. And tell you what, some good skills here, as you see from dummy half. Great work there, Owen.
Yeah, look, they're a big side, aren't they, the Roosters? And they've just been peppering the Warriors line. They've been very disciplined with ball in hand. And here, just a defensive read, rather poor under the posts, and great lines run from the Roosters.
Born out in central New South Wales was Jack Hetherington at Young. As we see the run through, of course, we've got a captain's challenge here available, which could be utilised. Here he is, Jack Hetherington. The Valentine Devils, his junior club. As is the case, all of these players either at work or studying for some sort of educational certificate or the like. The conversion is pretty straightforward from right in front. So 11.5 minutes gone. It's 6-0 to the visitors here. Both of them with equal records coming into today's fixture. 7 wins, 5 losses. Good start for the Roosters.
Oh, great start. We spoke about that middle third and how important it is. And you look at their front row for the Roosters, what they've been up to. Poasafa Malosi, Grant Garve, Billy Tsikaris, working very, very hard to make sure that they make the inroads so the rest of the team can benefit from that.
Well, I know that a lot of our colleagues across the Tasman struggle with some of the Polynesian names, but of course when the Sydney teams come across here, there's a whole lot of Greek names and Lebanese names, Polish as well. We've got Momorivsky here today. We've got Billy Tskrikis, I think is the way it's spelled, but or the way it's pronounced, certainly not the way it's spelled.
Oh, it's a tough one. We'll do our best.
The arm there for raking the football. Yeah, it really caught us by surprise last time this Warriors team was sorted at home. Remember, Arwen, we've been calling the 20s for some years. And it's been such a fortress, Mount Smart, over the years. But it caught us a little bit by surprise when the Newcastle Knights, albeit a pretty handy team, came across and stuck it to them a fortnight ago.
Yeah, look, they come with a purpose, don't they? Some sides come over here and they really do struggle with the travel, which you've mentioned. Others see it as a challenge, and you've got a lot of players coming back to their country of birth, and they want to step up and play good games.
The loss of Ogden. We'll just work out what's happened on the bench as we see another fine little effort here. The Warriors will come up with a football, then they knock the ball on.
I got a knock on off Roosters first, didn't get to the ball.
And hear the referee in the background.
Take the scrum. Yeah. You take the scrum, mate. Knock on by Roosters, then Warriors.
There you go. Adam Shortall is the referee today. He's assisted by Chris Butler.
Got to say, Dale, this is a great play down the short side. Not often do we see this enough when we see people playing what's in front of them. Grant Garvey, outstanding, spotting the short tide was on. He went down that way, but unfortunately for the Roosters, they weren't able to get some points.
On-field decision is knock on Roosters. They're just challenging whether there is a knock on or not.
Well, the Roosters are saying, oh, well, we don't think that there's a knock on at all. So it was quite a clever little kick off the right-hand side of his boot as well. He's quite a talent, that Joey Manu. Of course, he's from Hamilton, played his junior football in Tokoroa. One of a number of Kiwi kids in this young Roosters lineup. Let's have a look here. So that's all sweet. Super slow-mo just allows you to see everything accurately. Shuffles it off the right-hand side, so no problem there. There's a knock on there, certainly by the Warriors. So.
Yeah, mate.
So it will be a knock onto the Warriors. The Roosters will get a scrum feed.
Scrum here, Roosters.
And so
Roosters knock on by the Warriors.
get another chance from close range, Arwen. And getting these points on the board early on is really the key to success here at Mount Smart.
Well, it is. They've been very good, and you'd back them to score points here. That little play there, the miscommunication between the Warriors, looked as if Brad Abbey already had a Bulldogs jersey on. There's no talk there.
Let me get to the next one.
All right, boys, I want you tight.
So the scrum to be set. 10 metres out, lights on, wind blowing. Pretty tough conditions, really, for our footballers here. It's Connor Watson, who scored a double last week against the Sharks, feeds the scrum. Manu has first receipt. He's strong, powerful. Why wouldn't you be when you come from the timber town of New Zealand? Tokoroa. Here they go, the Roosters, trying to work some magic, some hot stepping, some classy rallying. But the ball goes down to Trell Mitchell. He's almost there.
Out here, boys, scrum.
And they'll be disappointed, the Roosters. Did all the hard work, had themselves set up. Early in the tackle count, losing control.
Don't they have some ball carriers within this side? Doesn't matter what number they got on their back. The trail there, some fine footwork over the line, but had the poor grip that time as it evades them the opportunity to score the try and be the first one on the board here today. This man in Mount Smart Stadium.
Change your leg. In.
Well, Latrell Mitchell, his brother Shakai, is coming on later. He's probably on the bench. Shakai's a big kid.
Move, Roosters!
Weighing 125 kg, so genuine size. Both the boys from Taree. As we see the Warriors now just need to settle themselves down here. Quarter of an hour gone. Possession-wise, well, they've had little pill, 33%, and so they've just been forced to do a lot of defending.
Ted, you got to go, Ted.
And create something down the left edge here. Sexy Tyrell is wrapped up midway, 20 and 30. Through Hingano now for Clark. Spinning and charging forward Tavanga. We mentioned that he's one of the leadership group here for Kelvin Wright. He's a terrific little player, Jazz Tavanga, as we go to Clark now, first receiver. Cut out ball is clever. Manu is assisted by Watson to make the tackle, and it is a fifth tackle.
Oh, pour into what was a great set. They marched down the field 95 metres there. Aaron Clark had the opportunity to put the icing on the cake. To either put it up or put it in goal, do something with the ball. Easy pass off was not their option then.
Good and solid collisions going on at the moment. With the young bulls charging at each other in the paddock. This could turn into be a real cracking game here this afternoon. 1 of 3. Big day for the local league fans. Pretty rare to get a 7:30 kickoff. In fact, I think it's 8 o'clock kickoff.
8 o'clock kickoff. Great run there from Latrell Mitchell once again.
There's something to note about his play each time he touches the ball. Here's the kick. It's Zach Nichols. Pushes it down. Abbey takes it. Over the 20. Towards the 30 he goes. Good kick return. 20 metres on the fly. And on the run as well. And a penalty.
On the head.
It's only the third penalty of the afternoon. 2-1 in favour of the visitors.
Well, that's really going to help their cause. Once again, possession's not helping them out, 36%. And of that possession, little that they have had, 57%. And we know in any great game of rugby league, no matter what you play, you've got to have your fair share of the ball.
Hingano gets the locals within 40 metres of where they need to be. Spinning Tavano to play it quickly, and that was necessary to keep the momentum behind the local squad.
Move now! Lock in! Hold! Go, two.
Double around here, finds Hingano, the cut up all over the top, smartly done, and the try is achieved in the corner. Brilliant play. Now this is Tomas Awake. He is in absolutely devastating form, this kid. Played just a few games last season, but I tell you what, every postal winner you can bet you right throughout 2015, everything he's touched, he's done with an element of class, and there are plenty of people watching on the development of this young winger. And here's another example, he's into school first for the Warriors.
Got to say, I was watching on and I thought the Roosters had numbered up appropriately. There wasn't going to be much there. It's going to be dealt to in terms of diffusing the situation. We see the little turn up here from Mata Hingano, the skip ball, but too wide. Plenty of work to do here though. Awaki, it's a tough one. Let's see what they come from. This will be a good angle here, Dal.
Charlie Taylor's under pressure. That's him in jersey number 2. It's a tough ball to take, isn't it? And he has a little shimmy. Towards the line he goes.
Foot on the line for me.
No. The four got my attention. They were calling.
Challenge it out, good.
Time off. What do you want to challenge?
With the out right.
Times video review, mate.
Well, that'll be
Got a
sweet here.
challenge
Maybe
by
the
Roosters.
kick had to be
Beyond
taken a lot
decision to
quicker. We
try.
saw that last time here when Newcastle were in town.
Now we're proud of a quick game that you play, that is rugby league, and I think it separates it from the other code, rugby union. But when you have to wait for so long for decisions like this to be made, I think it takes away from the game itself.
But you're still happy to use your cell phone.
Oh, but there you go. As we suspected, it's a foot on the line. Thomas Owaki, although he's been outstanding in the situation and many other throughout the year, defensively not good enough.
Well, Sky City, sponsors of the Warriors. Sky Sport, well, professional and impartial, as you would expect as well. And, I mean, you made the call pretty quickly. Let's hope that upstairs it's done reasonably quickly as well.
Can you take your players back? Just go back and pass
Luke Phillips is the video ref today.
Just wait.
Looks as though they will overturn what looked to be a try to the talented Awake. There's perhaps just a toe in it, but it is, in the modern game, with slow motion replays, digital technology,
Scrum to the Rooster 10
literally millimetres.
Charlie Taylor, he's done enough that time. It was a second effort to have a go at Thomas
Decisions overturned.
Owaki.
Scrum here, the foot's
Charlie
out,
Taylor,
Roosters ball.
your coach will be happy with you, young man.
Scrum, guys. Yes, it's scrum.
Well, it dents the confidence of the referee as well. That's two calls that he's made on the run that have been overturned. He might be a little more cautious.
Mate, you got no more challenges, Roosters now. You've had your 2. No more challenges.
No, sorry, it was
So this is the skipper looking up
Next half you get 2.
at the screen,
Right, boys, we're
and then he decides to make a challenge. Well, let's have a look here. So the Warriors probably could have learnt from
Go, boys.
their opponents a fortnight ago and taken the kick a lot quicker.
Out. Yours, mate.
Thank you.
I'm okay with that though.
Offload.
Both of the replayers have shown what did occur, and you can't moan at that as we see the carry here from Ruben Porter.
Okay, locked up.
A 4 across the top, ably assisted too from Love Henry. Himself out of Taupo, not too far from Tukaro, so the Central North Island getting a bit of feature here. The under 20s.
Release the ball! 2. Hold, go.
9's okay, he's fine.
2, play on.
Yep.
So it's the Roosters now.
Stay square.
Hold him, Roosters!
Stay square, 9.
Play the ball halfway. Right in centre field. Here's your try scorer earlier on, Hetherington. Quick play the ball out to Garvey. He's clever. Gets another little kick in and hopes it'll sit up in the end goal, but it beats everyone. It's a touch and goal, so back to the 20.
No. You've got to let the ball bounce. Goal line, drop out. The ball has to bounce out. Goal line, drop out.
Okay, so the referee's saying you have to let the ball actually bounce out once it's over the line, so it actually is dead. You can't pick it up in flight.
In there, guys. Goal line, drop out. No.
Well, there you go. These are some of the aspects that young players need to learn about. That's an unusual occurrence, but the ref's got it right again. So a little controversy regarding the same situation in the NRL only 3 or 4 weeks ago, Monty. So obviously the referees are keeping their eye on that. Just a slight little mistake, wasn't it? But now the Warriors are under pressure after doing pretty well through the last 6 or 7 minutes. Here come the Roosters with the ball as DeCrinkis muscled to ground by his opposite, Tufui. 20 minutes gone, just the 1 try scored. That was in the 11th minute, and the Roosters looking to go back to back. This is Lulawai, powerful. Plenty of Warriors there though. Lulawai's over the line. Surely he can't get the ball down.
Boys, tackle 4.
Tackle number 4.
You all right, guys? Tackle 4. 11's got the ball. 4th tackle. Just wait here. Let's look after this guy. Okay,
The Warriors know that they're in for a really tough afternoon of rugby league here. The Roosters
On 4,
play
boys.
the ball as
Marcus,
Lulawai.
lock up.
Wave the foot 11.
Hold here.
Garvey
4th tackle.
looking
4.
around. Out he comes to Watson. Connor trying to spin his way out of the tackle of Clark. And
Last one, 7.
he's only 3 or 4 metres out.
Hold. Go.
Now the Roosters with a good chance down the right side. The Warriors are up quickly. Mitchell comes into the equation.
Change over.
And a turnover, they'll be disappointed there. So will Coach Hardigan. They didn't do enough with the football. They didn't give themselves enough of a chance on the last play.
Yeah, well, they tried to chance the arm. They did go at the power play. But I think if you put their ball in goal, apply a bit more pressure, I think they probably would have come up trumps in the next sort of couple of sets. But all the pressure has been released now, and it's an opportunity now for these young Warrior boys to bring their ball out of their own end.
Kick, run,
Lock it in.
or dribble. The options are all there. So when you use them, Owen.
Yeah, exactly. The Warriors certainly have been
6 hands away.
on the wrong side of the momentum, and the Roosters just on some great work. The Warriors have actually trying to find a new style of play, given that Sipley's no longer there to give them punch through the middle. So they're just having to adjust their game and go wider. As soon as they're over halfway, they'll spread the ball and they're coming up with some joy here.
Thanks, as we see a beautiful run here from Brad Abbey. And then he's thrown into touch with an extra fine defensive effort by Mitchell. He's getting the congratulations of his teammate. Brad Abbey's a little dark on himself. He just misread where he was. Have another look at this. It's a good ball from Hingano. And now it's with Abbey. Sees the chance and charges forward. And now he's trying to go round Latrell Mitchell, who wins the battle close to the line.
Well, it's never going to be good enough. He hadn't changed. Ball into the other hand. That way he had an opportunity to palm him off. Maybe put in a bit of bumper. Regardless, should have stayed in play. This team's been under pressure for the last 5 or so minutes. So this would be a good chance for them to strike back, get a bit of possession, and take some fuel out of the opposition's tank.
Heads down.
Hold here, boys. Just hold. Wait for that out.
The Warriors now 10 metres out from the Roosters line. They have the scrum feed.
Play on.
Leg lift.
Move 30!
Square, Marcus.
1 tackle and hold!
Square.
Go, 3, you're not there.
Yeah, correct. Score 10.
23 minutes gone.
Release
Coming in for some
Release him.
extra defensive work is Junior Ponga. Now the Roosters. Out it comes for Watson. Looking for a runner. Hetherington says, I'll have a go. What a fend. Good work from Hetherington. And he delivers. The ball's gone forward. It's gone forward to Grant Garvey. But you've got to applaud what he was thinking as Hetherington tried to keep the ball alive. He's been pretty potent.
Oh, has he what? He's been outstanding, whether it be in the middle of the park, assisting with the pigs. We're out there on the edge. Ball in hand there. Big palm. Probably trying a little bit too hard there with the flick. Copying one guy that used to be there not so long ago. Sonny Bill Williams, perhaps. The one arm, but this kid, he's got a huge future, I've got to say. From what I've seen today, Hetherington's been outstanding.
And a good line to pick up the first try. As we look at the bench, a bit of a chilly bench from local lads and the visitors alike.
Heads right in. Give him the tunnel, and you go 7 in the
So
tunnel.
Aaron Clark to feed the scrum, 5 out from the halfway. It's taken at the back by Roach, and immediately It is Tyrell with the football. Hetherington is quick across the field and makes the tackle. A couple of metres inside enemy territory from a Warriors perspective. Now it's Tavanga. Gets the old what for from Garvey. He gives a bit of swish-o. Wriggling himself trying to get out of the tackle, and he's away. Look at that. Still with it. And what could have been seen as a bit of a grass cutter is allowed to go. He's lost the football, penalty here.
Just wait.
Hell calling straight after the hill.
Just wait. Call Hell, back there, please. Strip.
The strip is there. Tavanga, well, he just refused to go down, didn't he? And here comes Budgia 4.
Up together!
20 metres out. The Warriors set deep and wide down the left-hand side. Will they go there? They will. Here is Hengano. Gets it out for Tafui. He attracts defenders. Now creating some space down the left side. They decide to come back to the right. It's Hengano trying to hot step it. Delivers the ball back nicely. Clark. And across he comes for New Kure. Marata strong, and he is close, but he doesn't get the ball down. Score remains 6-0. 25 gone here. Round 14 of the NYC. Coming at you on Sky Sport. Numbers out wide, ball to ground, and Tyrell turns it over. It is the Roosters who have it midway between their 20 and 30.
Oh, great defence by Charlie Taylor getting off the line. He knew they had the numbers, got in and put a stop to it straight away, put a bit of pressure. And as a result, the Roosters now have got the ball.
Off the ball.
One tackle.
Charlie Taylor, pretty good nick too, the right winger. Here comes the hard-running Lucky. Sukamanu Lucky. We'll play it to 42 metres out. And it comes from Mitchell. A standout performer. He's lost the football though. Nathaniel Roach. You see warming up too in jersey number 16.
Any boys?
Well, it just shows there Latrell Mitchell. You know, everything he touched turned to gold early on in the piece, but that time looked like it likely, but he dropped the ball. And that was once again the big save by Charlie Taylor coming in, putting to a stop.
Boys, let's go.
Here's the lost ball here. Good solid defence across there by Matu Love Henry.
You'd have to say, boys, the Warriors be happy at this stage to go into the break only 6 points down. They'd be disappointed they haven't scored points, but the Roosters have thrown plenty at them. They've got very good individual attacking players. So just to trail by 6 points isn't too bad given the pressure that they've withstood.
Release! One tackle. Hold, go. Move! Get on the ball. Two. Hold, go.
Nathaniel Roach, dummy half, are 4.
Up now, Roosters!
16 in.
All the way, 12, all the way. Come on, mate. Go, 3.
Clark, little dummy. He's been improving, hasn't he, this young player?
Hold, go.
That's pretty tight with just on 11 to play.
11 off the ball, last one. Go. Good.
Back come the Warriors, hoping for something from Roach. It's gone up into the air and on the far side. Into the arms here, Tane Milne.
Oh, the Roosters look pretty comfortable, and that's it defensively. Getting out, making the stops. Some good initial impact, but also resting them, putting them on the ground with a nice peel. Never looked like in threat once of looking like breaking the line there from the young Warriors.
Hats off to the Roosters though, they're playing a good brand of footy here. Hetherington, 65 metres on the run, holding on to the football as Lucky, and now across to Manu.
Up together! 16! 16!
And Mully assisted by Saul Samir to make the tackle. Watching the Holden Cup here. Home of the Warriors. Sky Sport New Zealand. Darby out of dummy half. Beautiful play. Manu again using it off the right foot. Chasing at it to the Roosters. The Warriors shield it. Allowed to go across the dead ball line. Brad Abbey is the man who's done that work. Warriors to restart on the 20.
Got to say, Dale, I love the way these young Roosters play what's in front of them. It's a short side that presents the opportunity. They go down there. They get over the vantage line if need be. They don't just always have the set-up plays that they go to. They play what's in front. They play ad-lib at times. It's a very attractive style of football to watch.
Move now! Get up! Lock it square, hold!
Clark to play it just short of the halfway, and it's Tavanga. One out running, earning a penalty though. That'll make it 3-2 penalty count in favour of the Warriors.
Right back. Kick him. Down one.
Just get rid of him out the back, mate. He's got blood.
Look at that possession stakes now. Warriors, the last 5 or 6 minutes, able to get back into the game. 48%, opposed to 52%.
With the foot.
Go.
Backdoor play there from the Warriors. Nice feed by Matthew Love Henry. And in the way, taking defenders to ground as he plays the ball now.
Through the hands, and the Warriors will be fancying their chances now from close range as Tavanga gets hold of the ball. Muscled to ground with the tackle of Leuluwai.
Release the ball. 2. Lock
Across
in.
the tops, Mitchell. Now the Warriors looking for points. The first of the afternoon. They've been sluggish as far as scoring is concerned, obviously. They rack up plenty of big numbers at times here on their home fortress as we see a charging run, and that time it looks better. That was much better, and the try looks to have been secured here. Bit of heat on off the back of the try scorer's effort.
Do you have anyone over?
Thought it was Tavanga on the fly. Let's just check it out.
Matthew Love Henry, I think it was.
Matthew, was it?
Wait for the injured player.
It was beautiful earlier on, and it's hit with some nice in and away footwork at the line.
I'd have hurt himself, boys, in the motion of scoring.
It is Matthew Love Henry. Roman Tuimata was the man on in 16 who was there to replace Ofahiki Ogden, who injured himself in the warm-up for today's game. So it's Love Henry credited with the try. The Warriors will be pleased to have come away with that 4-pointer with about 8 to play till half-time.
Well, I think sometimes the Warriors are guilty of playing the set moves that they do at training all week and not what's playing in front of them. Hitting the lines was a short ball there from Mata. Matthew Love Henry outstanding with his line back against the grain, being too strong and also having enough to put the ball down.
And in an unusual twist of fate, King Arnold from close range misses. 6-4 is the scoreline. Really, if that comes to play after 80 minutes, he'll be disappointed. It didn't take a little bit more time with the conversion attempt.
Well, he actually got hurried by the sideline from the Roosters. They were yelling out the challenge, so they've obviously seen something that they might have thought meant the try wasn't going to be awarded. So I think Utters rushed his kick and missed it.
Wasn't that Roach and shot? Yeah, well.
Stay on.
Some talk that as he just millimetres from the ground, he might have just lost control. So, never a dull moment in this game we all love, that's for sure.
What you've seen, regardless, is the young boys from the Warriors have got themselves back into this match.
Release! Up together.
Even 53% of possession now, which means they're going to have more petrol in the tank defensively or with the ball in hand. So when they do run, they'll make better decisions and run with some impetus. Do some damage like this man here, Matthew Love Henry.
Well, as I say, it was against the grain and a surging run, beautifully delivered. Tavanga has done well to do a lot of the set-up work. He'll play the ball midfield, 42 metres out from the try line. Here's a little chip over the top, bounce into touch of little use, but maybe a bit of a breather here. And that one from Hingano. The Roosters get the scrum feed, 22 from their line.
Yeah, a couple of better options there. I know they go to the scrum. Could have hoisted the ball nice and high, could have kicked the ball dead. Making sure that a lot of these Roosters forwards have to get on side before you get the tap back.
Right at 13 all the way back,
Get a chance to have some really aggressive defence. Maybe put a shot on, but that was a poor end to the set.
Bunch out
13, hold
for
here.
Heads down.
Nathaniel Roach for the Warriors into
Hold
the
7,
20s for their tackles.
Hold.
The Warriors have been forced to make
Play on.
over 20 extra tackles so far in the first half, although possession is starting to level itself out now.
Off the
As we look at a 6-4
Hold.
scoreline.
Hold. Go.
For the visitors, 18 tackles to the talented hooker. Garvey continues to impress. The Roosters with the ball now. 10 short of halfway.
Go. 2.
Probing. It's Connor Watson. Good last week. Hasn't had too many opportunities here today, Watson. That's only his third carry to the line. And a little knock on as well. Looking at some of the stronger performers from both teams sideline with Owen.
Time off. Mate. Time off, mate.
Time off.
Righto, boys on the left.
The ball's away.
Boys
Just
are all here. Let's go.
about to get the
Second 20 for the boys.
scrum feed here now.
Pull back at your own
So
throw
it's
down,
Aaron
mate.
Clark, a couple of metres
that
out from
out.
halfway.
Pull in.
Hold here. Hold.
Out.
And starting
7, you gotta
to
stand straight.
set
Yours,
here
mate.
in Auckland City.
Move.
Defence from
Marcus.
Momorovsky is on in jersey 14. Clark for a 4. Wrapped up in the tackle of Vaikeli in 15.
16 square, 16.
Using the bench. Coach Hardigan down the left-hand side. The Warriors Raiders one-on-one strip. Referee says it's okay, and Watson comes up with the ball. Smart play from the standoff, and numbers down the left edge. This is out to Tuivasa-Sheck. Claimed by Sorsomia. And he'll play it a metre inside the Warriors' half. Now for Manu. 3 Warriors wrap Manu up and put him away on the 40-metre line. 15 metres in from the western touchline here at Mount Smart Stadium.
That's his legs. Off the ball. 3. Go.
Kelly plays the ball, and the Roosters looking for try number 2. It's a bit of a juggle here at the moment. Both of them level pegging. 7 wins and 5 losses coming into today's game. This is Awake. He's away from one, can't get away from Latrell Mitchell, who makes the play successfully as Tyrell charges forward. Good 15 metres from Samisi.
Through the right.
4.
Show a bit more urgency here, the young Warriors. Got to kick that ball out. Going to make use of the time.
2:27 to play for the half-time hooter. Tries from Hetherington in the 11th. Love Henry. 8 minutes out from the half-time break. But it is anyone's game, an important 2 points here in the Holden Cup for both these teams as Hingano gets it for Love Henry, who works the left side well. He's to ground. 15 metres out from the try line. The Warriors brewing something up, you feel, with the ball as the replacement, Tuimata.
Hold, go.
He delivers up now. The Warriors down the right-hand side, and it is with Tavanga. On for Clark. Here's Abby now, steps into the action. Can he free himself and get the ball away? He can. The Warriors have the ball. 12 metres out from the try line. And up to play it is New Kore. Still, you get the feeling that the Warriors could put on some magic here. Here is Love Henry. And he spins in the tackle. It's Tuimata, in fact. He'll play it quickly. Down the left side. Hingano threads the needle. And the Warriors come charging through Samisi Tyrell.
Time off. Times. Captain's challenge, mate. On-field decisions are knocked on by the Warriors at a 20-metre restart. Warriors was a challenge to try.
We can understand this because they're looking at the clock. I say, okay, well, obviously you can keep challenging until you make a blue. We haven't made a blue. We've got a minute, but this is why there are concerns about the use of the challenge system.
We have a look right here. Ata Hingano. Everyone's on side. He's threading the ball through the line. It's about whether he knocks on the ball, Samisi Tyrell, or he puts that to the ground from first up look here. I think that comes off his arm and he doesn't regather possession, so I think the call is right. It is knock on, but like you're saying, Dal, it is a smart choice to have a go, potentially get it right and come off, but as he leaves his hand, he doesn't regather it. The elbow's not enough to force the try.
Yep. No, time's still off. Time's still off. Time's off.
Decision stands. 20-metre restart. Just wait.
I think perhaps this is why there might be some hesitancy as well about bringing the system into topside. We are restricted by a lot of television coverage times.
Hold here, hold. Go. 0 tackle.
Entertaining first half. I think it's going to be better in the second, though, as we see the Roosters just wrapping things up now. And the Warriors trying to force an error through the middle. And here are the Warriors. They've got the ball. They can pack the scrum and get a chance. 42 seconds. And the Warriors will come down. They'll get themselves a roll of the dice at least before half-time.
We've got an injured player.
Let's see what they come up with.
Just step back, Warriors.
Scrum in the middle of the field.
Boys, just step back so we can look after him. Okay?
Opportunities either side of that.
Just step back. Take your time. Yeah, okay.
Latrell Mitchell
Just wait there,
carrying
boys.
some sort of injury right now. It's been outstanding for the young Roosters side. Defensively and with the ball in hand. A huge find. So has the whole spine, really, when you think about this Roosters outfit.
This side, Warriors.
Nichols, Watson, Garvey, and Latrell Mitchell from the back.
Half back. Just wait. Just wait.
So Clark will feed the scrum. He's having a word with his man who slipped back.
Heads block right in for me. Block right in.
Back of the scrum now, Nathaniel Roach.
Heads right in, Roosters. In. Thanks,
And
Seven.
Natty,
Bounce.
that's him. He'll take the ball away. Down the left-hand side come the Warriors and a chip over the top. Impinged somewhat, it would appear. Brad Abbey, Latrell Mitchell finds himself in the end goal and is around and then to ground 10 metres out from his own lines.
One tackle.
He's a cool customer, is Mitchell. Bit of a smooth character.
They all are. Not so much time to play with the ball at the line. Whatever they do, the kids with all that gift. Time is one of them.
Well, it's anyone's game here, isn't it? As we look at the next 40 minutes. And there is the hooter in the background, signalling the end of 40. You're watching a triple play from Mount Smart Stadium, the home of the Warriors. Still to come, of course, the Wyong Roos are in town. They're part of New South Wales Cup, and the big one due to kick off local time, 8 o'clock.